Hello, dear students. Our today's topic is Two Blossoms. It's a poem written by Robert Herrick. It's in fact the second poem in our textbook, Tulip series for class 9th. Robert Herrick was born in Cheapside, London in 1607. He has written a book named Hesperides. And this book was written in 1648. This book has another name, the works both human and divine of Robert Herrick. And this book was dedicated to the Prince of Wales. Robert Herrick had an irregular study. He graduated in 1617. And he spent some time preparing his lyric poems. And these lyric poems were later published in his book named Hesperides. And the present poem, Two Blossoms, is taken from his book titled Hesperides. Human life is often compared to blossoms, which, as we all know, wither away within a short span of time. We wish the blossoms to stay longer because we love them. But it's not usually so. They die in a few days. This poem is a reflection to the destiny of all living things on the earth. Every single soul on the planet Earth has to got a very short span of time to bloom like the blossoms, and then they are destined to wither away, destined to death. Thus everything on this planet is temporary. The poem Two Blossom has been written by Robert Herrick. In the poem, the poet praises the beautiful blossoms of a tree. The poet appears grief-stricken owing to the fast fall of the blossoms. Filled with grief, the poet asks the blossoms why they are falling so soon. He says that their days haven't passed yet, so they would not hurry to fade away. He says that the blossoms still have got enough time to bloom and smile. They can only go when they have lived and enjoyed their life to the fullest. The poet appears conspicuous about the fact that, like human beings, blossoms bloom but only to disappear. But he doesn't want the blossoms to disappear very soon. He wants the blossoms to blush and then gently smile before their death. The poet seems to suggest here that one should live and enjoy life in full because death is inevitable. The poet takes us to realize the fact that blossoms disappear in a very short period of time. The poet wonders how these blossoms are born to give an hour or half's delight and then they fade away. The poet takes it disappointing that how nature show its beauty by bringing forth these blossoms for a while and then to make them disappear again. The poet is grief-stricken that such short span of time, that such beautiful, lovely blossoms have got a very short life in which they bloom for a short span of time and eventually fade away. The poet compares these blossoms to the leaves of a book. The blossoms with the leaves of a book. The poet says that in these leaves we can read how early life on this earth has to face its end. The poet highly praises the loveliness of the blossoms. He says, none could take the place of blossoms so far as their brightness and catchy color is concerned. But the poet is aware that all beautiful things are destined to die. After they have shown their beauty, they straightway glide into the grave. Every single soul is bound to disappear like those of the beautiful blossoms. The poet thus gives the message that all life on this planet is temporary and destined to fade away. Thank you, dear students.